Sentai! Zyuranger!
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 10 of my Zyuranger episode review. Monkeys No More. Episode 10. I'm like, 10 episodes in out of 50, so that's what, 20% of Zyuranger done? I'm kind of surprised myself, but yeah, I'm still doing it. So we're carrying on from the last episode because it's the fourth two-parter. We've had two-parter, two-parter, two standalone episodes, and another two-parter. So you kind of had to watch this like each week, otherwise you'd be like coming in like, hey, this is a two-parter. But yeah, so let's get in. Let's find out the conclusion to the dinosaur eggs. The episode opens with everyone from last episode heading for Delos Island. Bandora and her monsters arrive first in the cave with the eggs. Buckback tries to get the eggs, but is zapped by the 5 crystals surrounding the egg bots. Bandora knows she needs to remove just one crystal to break the barrier. The Rangers, Prince, Inventor, Maid and Amiko arrive and are greeted by the people of Delos. The Rangers decide to head onto the cave and are led there by the Prince. As they try to enter, an energy blast causes a cave-in, blocking the entrance. As Bandora appears and berates the Prince for erecting a barrier protecting her eggs. Amiko tells the Prince to stay strong, but he's worried if the eggs hatch now, the baby dinosaurs will starve inside the cave. If that happens, the Apelos tribe will be stuck on the island as monkeys forever. Crockle the inventor says there is another way into the cave on the other side of the mountain, but to get there they must travel through the empty field of bombs. On the moon, Pleplecorn is repairing Cockatrice and puts the model through the machine, bringing it back to life as Dora Cockatrice 2. Bandora tells it to track the Prince. The Rangers and 2 children enter the empty field of bombs and start to cross while being watched by a bunch of children who start to throw bombs at them. Choosing to run straight through, they avoid the explosions for a while, but not all of them, eventually being blown to a river. But the Rangers are separated from the children. Prince Euro is looking for Amiko and is relieved to find her, as she tells him she has found a cave. Meanwhile, the Rangers are looking for the children, and they find Amiko, tied to a tree, who explains that a monster is disguised as her to trick Prince Euro. The Prince and fake Amiko enter the cave and find the eggs. Saying she deserves a reward, Amiko asks for one of the crystals making up the barrier. But as soon as Euro gives it to her, she smashes it against the wall. Saying she has tricked him twice now, she turns into Dora Cockatrice. As Totopat takes the bots with the eggs, the Rangers stop the monsters as they leave the cave and fight them outside. Struggling, they transform and continue the fight. Bandora makes Dora Cockatrice grow, and the Rangers summon the Guardian Beasts, forming the Beast Tank Dino Tanker, and then Daijujin, battling the oversized monster. Griforza, Buckback and Totopat try to make off with the eggs, but Crockle turns up with the warp car and demands the eggs return. As pressing a button, he sends the egg flying. Prince Euro catches the bots, but is immediately attacked by Griforza. As the bots is thrown around more, until it's caught by one of the kids with bombs. Prince Euro tries to get it back, but it's accidentally thrown in the sea. Daijujin blasts Dora Cockatrice with the Mammoth Shield before summoning Godhorn and destroying Dora Cockatrice once again. Later, everyone is looking for the bots, but it's now lost at sea. The Guardian Beasts appear saying the Apelos have failed again, so they will stay monkeys forever. But Amiko decides to tell off the Guardian Beasts, saying she dislikes gods like them, as Geki steps up, saying they're all human and mistakes get made, as the other Rangers also plead for the sake of the tribe. The Guardian Beasts restore the tribe to normal, and Prince Euro rewards Amiko by magically making her a princess. As everyone says goodbye, the tribe are transported away by the Guardian Beasts, and the Rangers look out to sea as the episode ends. Okay, so before I go into anything else, my one thought from the end of that was, how do they get back? It's not implied that, like, they're given a... I mean, there's the 5 Zyurangers and the little girl. They're not all going to fit in that warp car. So, how do they get back? Also, gotta say, God or the guardian beasts or whatever. Like, they seem to have like a collective consciousness, which probably explains how Daijujin works. But God's a bit of an arse. It's like you've been tricked twice, so yeah, you're stuck there forever, and you're gonna be monkeys forever. It took literally like a little girl going, "I hate you. I hate gods like you," and like the Zyurangers going, "Yeah, we make mistakes. We're only human." And then the guardian beast actually like turn them back. So I, it's like you screwed up. Screw you. You're gonna be punished for eternity. Actually, yeah, I suppose that is a god thing to do, isn't it? Hmm. But yeah, I wasn't as keen on this one. Episode 1 of the, well, episode 9, I suppose, but episode 1 of this two-parter, it started off well. I kind of enjoyed that one more. This one, I mean, they destroyed Dora Cockatrice in the first one, but they just bring him back and give him bigger scissors. Dora can just have Pleplecorn mend his destroyed monsters, put them through the machine again, and hey, it's the same thing but upgraded. It's Dora Minotaur 2, it's Dora Cockatrice 2, it's Dora Cersei 2. Actually, I wouldn't mind an upgraded Pudgy Pig. What else? The warp car has guns. Just randomly, it has guns. Okay. Whatever. The other thing that like kind of bugged me in this is the acting of the prince and the little girl. There were times in this episode where, I mean, I get they're just kids. They're probably like someone between 8 and 11 filming this, maybe. But their acting came off as so wooden. I mean, I've seen dodgy acting in, well, other Sentai shows, but also Kamen Rider, Ultraman, certain other live action things, a few live action anime adaptions that have been done. You get bad acting and everything, but these two kids, wow, you could replace them with like a couple of Thunderbirds puppets that would have given as convincing a performance in some parts. The bit that really sticks out of my mind is when Prince Euro and the little girl had gotten to the eggs. And he's like, "Oh yeah, they're safe." He's like, "Can I have one of those crystals? Like, I want a reward." He's like, "Yeah, here you go. We don't need like the barrier anymore." She goes, yeah. Haha, I tricked you. I've tricked you twice now. I'm the cockatrice." And it's just like emotes. I know you're kids, but kids can act. I've seen some good child actors. And some kids can act better than adults. I mean, look at Star Wars, Phantom Menace, and Clone Wars. The kid that played Anakin was so much better than Hayden Christensen, who played older Anakin. Older Anakin had about the same amount of acting talent as these two kids. I don't like sand. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere. I really don't like sand. Oh, Padme, you cheated on me. I loved you so much. I bet you're screwing Obi-Wan behind my back. I can do moody because I'm supposed to be a teenager. Yeah, so don't get me started on bad acting in the Star Wars films. But yeah, I think these two kids were better in the first part than they were the second part. I don't know what changed. If it was like this, the filming schedules, maybe they were more tired for the second one. Anything could have happened, really. So, not going to... I mean, they're adults now. They'll be able to take a bit of criticism, but... Actually, yeah, they would be adults by now. Probably older than me. But, yeah, this is the first one where I'm sort of like watching it and I'm like, yeah, how much longer? The setup was good in the first episode. And then this one just sort of dragged a bit. And of course, at the end, the eggs are just lost. The eggs get thrown, tumble down the rocky side, and end up in the water. The episode ends with everyone sort of going, no, can't see it. It's not like right here. It couldn't have like just drifted off that way. You know, if we just follow the currents, we could find it pretty quickly, and we've got a giant robot we could use to walk out to sea with. But no, we'll just let the dinosaur eggs float off in their bots. They survived that before, so we don't mind too much. Obviously, they will make a reappearance later in the series. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while. But yeah, overall, I'd say not the best episodes. Definitely not as good as the first part. But yeah. But anyway, next week I think is another standalone episode, another Kid of the Week one. So we'll see how that one goes. Hopefully better than this one. Till next time, guys.